Good morning, everybody. Well, it's another partly cloudy day in the Philippines. The wind is blowing pretty hard outside. It looks like it's probably going to be a rainy day again. And where's that dry season part coming on at? I know it's still just a little early. I'm not I'm not really wishing for dry season to get here too fast, but we got a lot of plywood out there right now. It can hold up to the weather for a while, but I really prefer to get the concrete poured on in there and be done with it. So, nevertheless, crews here right now, they're outside picking up right where they left off yesterday. And I'm in here getting ready to go out and join help Mop because we are pulling wiring everywhere, wiring. Of course, all your normal electrical circuits to every room, and that means we're doing the rough end and we're going and pulling the wires at the same time. We pull the forms. It's just a matter, put your outlets in, put your light fixtures up, put your switches in. Boom, you've got functioning rooms going right there. Of course, once the upstairs done, where the mechanical part will all be. Well, one of the things I like to do sometimes I come in the evening is just sit down, read some of your guys' comments, answer some comments, and I like to just watch a few things on YouTube. I mean, I would definitely love the space industry, so I catch up on all the space stuff. I love fishing stuff. Fisherman's Life. That's a vlogger out of Southern California, and he travels all over the place fishing. If you guys hadn't seen his vlog, I have no affiliation with him. It's just if I like somebody, I think they're doing a wonderful job, well, check that out. But that's some of the things I like. I like to come in, watch some shows like that I enjoy, and something that kind of represents the life like I like. And then I'll edit a little bit on video, spend some time with the wife. She enjoys that fisherman's life too. And there we have it. That's how we kind of handle our day. So saw somebody outside here. So nevertheless, last night I come in just ready to sit down, turn on TV, no power. Check the cord, check everything, all the outlets are working, no power. TV won't come on. This TV bought it 1 week before we had to leave in March. Bought it brand new. And so then I go to the old interwebs, the old internet, and find out a bunch of people having problems with these TVs. The motherboard going out in them, the power supply going out in them. I'm like, oh my goodness. So here in the Philippines, when it goes to get something warranty, it's not always so easy. They make it sound like, oh yes sir, you got this warranty and all, and then when you bring it back, they'll find 9,000 reasons as why you voided the warranty, or oh yes sir, the parts are covered, but you got to pay the labor. I'm not saying that that's happened yet on this. So these are things I firsthand have experienced, as well as others I know. But you got to pay the labor, and then now have the labor jacked up so high to cover the parts. And so, what was your warranty? You could have just paid it all right out of pocket instead of the song and dance. So, man, I was like cringing from the beginning. I said, man, I got to find that receipt. It was so hectic right when we left in March, and I usually keep up with that stuff pretty good, but I didn't get a chance to organize our receipts right before we left in March. So last night I stayed up searching through all the stack of receipts I haven't filed and categorized yet, and boom, I found it, and the warranty card says it has a 2-year warranty, and some of the things are covered for 1 year. But here's the thing, I bought that and we had it just 1 week before we left and had to take off back to US because of COVID. Then we returned here to this property in mid-November. It was wrapped up with plastic. It's dry in here. There was no problems. I mean, I wrapped it up with tarpaulin. I bought a bunch of tarpaulin, covered everything. You know, the couches, everything got covered up and wrapped up for protection from dust or any kind of mishaps or anything. So I got 1 week of use of it in March, and then we've got half of November, all of December, and almost all of January. So let's just say that we got less than 3 months of use of actual watch time on that TV. Less than 3 months, and it is completely out. Man, that just really upset me a lot, you know. It really did. So Melinda was upset too. Of course, you know, that's money that could potentially be lost. Thank goodness we found all that. Yeah, you got to make sure you have this warranty card that came with the TV, not just your receipt like in the US and some other places. You got to keep up with that warranty card. My air compressor I recently bought, they didn't give me my warranty card, and we found it down in the bottom of a box. That the bottom of the box had soaked up moisture, and my warranty card was all stuck together and soaking wet, and the ink died through the paper. So don't know what'll happen on that. But meanwhile, we are continuing to pull electrical, and the guys are doing the last two of the cantilever beam forms. And they're kind of shaped and decorative, and a little bit of work putting them on. But they're almost done with that, and I am almost done here with the electrical. And so once I step out of this room and I give them the thumbs up that the electrical is all sealed and good and solid, they will be coming in here forming this last bit of area between here and this beam. And so from here all the way up with the slab will be poured as one monolithic pour. So you can imagine, you don't just have this as a beam, even this here is a solid pour all the way down and all the way in the slab. It's gonna be really strong, really strong. In a sense, you could say there's about maybe 30 inches of beam if you wanted to say there, and really you could count the wall as well. Man, that is just solid, solid, solid. Well, it's moving along, so we're running a little bit behind what we thought we would be. We actually had hoped to pour today, but today was not going to happen. We knew that 2 days ago after all the rainouts. But I said, you know what? When it's ready, it's ready. And when it's ready, then we'll schedule a day for the pour. And there's other things we can be working on if we have to wait for a day that a lot of people are available, maybe some people that's going to join in and help us have regular work or something, and maybe we need to do it like on a weekend. Well, if that's it, it'll just have to set for, you know, a couple of days, and we work on some other projects. And we have projects here we can work on because we want to schedule this right. There cannot be no rain in the forecast. Right now, there's a lot of rain in the forecast. So we have a whole big staircase right out back here. It's gonna have a room underneath it that's gotta be built. We can be building that and bringing it up. And small pours inside of walls like that and all, we could be doing those. It's all gonna come together as one unit anyway. Up over the garage over there, there is stirrups that need to be put in place and columns tied up right there, and a grid tied in like this in between them over on that side. And we can actually be casting walls up over there if we're waiting for the right weather to get this poured up here. So instead of rushing it and taking a chance of having a disaster, which I will not take a chance on, I'm just gonna pace ourselves and everything will be just fine. Yeah, it's coming along. Happy for it. Yeah, you put one right there on that elbow. He's reinforcing that conduit because, like I say, we're gonna be jabbing down in there, making sure the concrete goes down, and we don't want to jar a piece of conduit loose and break it out of a box or anything like that. I see he's got his work shirt on today. Tiger Melinda Services. I wonder if anybody's caught on to that yet. Tiger Melinda. The tiger face Melinda. Boy, they don't know what a hard boss she is. Man.